I'm gonna be honest with you guys, man. That's the last video I'm gonna make for today. But when you used to going through different issues in your life, and you used to having different things going wrong in your life, you kind of get used to going through different things. You just see it as part of life. And then when I entered spirituality, it showed me a completely different way of life. It showed me it wasn't the life I was living, it was just the way I was thinking of it. When you grow up in a cycle of going through issues, it's kind of hard to change your mind and get you to see a different reality. But spirituality has showed me a different reality where I can live my life, be happy, and lead the way, and change everything I ever been through. Change the toxic ways, change the toxic environment, change the way I look at life, and find my way out to a more positive life. And I've been making those more positive decisions that my life isn't used to having or isn't used to behaving in, because it's used to dealing with things a certain way because of the way I grew up and because of the environment I grew up in. I was used to thinking of life that certain way. Certain people are just used to always having to deal with problems and just doing enough to survive. And that's what I want to get myself out of that mindset. Not surviving, but learning to live life, learning to be happy about life, and learning to enjoy the life that I'm living each and every day. Life is meant to be enjoyed, not survived. But when you grow up in a certain type of environment, you get used to that environment. You get used to the way that environment functions. And some people become a product of that environment. And some people like me are able to hopefully find a different route, a different way to go. And when you take a route that is not normal, that is against everything that you were taught, that is against everything that you ever believed in yourself, and it changes you for the better, it kind of conflicts with your environment. So I've run into that, and now I'm working to continue to change and continue to grow and continue to let myself accept my happiness and my changes. Because even when you making that change internally, it makes you happier, but your body is so used to struggling. It's so used to creating problems that mentally it continues to try to create problems. And you have to fight yourself out of that mindset and let yourself know that you deserve your own happiness. You deserve to be as happy as anybody else, and you deserve to live in your goodness, and you shouldn't fight your happiness. If you've done all the work to make yourself happy and you fixed all your internal issues that made you unhappy in your lifetime, then you should let yourself be happy. And that's what I'm learning to do. I've mastered my spiritual gift. I've done everything in my spiritual ability to be in my full power. But there's still this internal thing that's going back and forth in me, causing me to want to fight my happiness. But I'm not going to fight it. I'm going to let it flow through and continue to deal with my issues until a year from now when I'm at my happiest and living in my peace. And that's what I want to teach you guys, that you can create your own peace. It's okay. You don't have to fall for that cycle of being negative or being in a worse life situation. You are the person that controls your outcome. It doesn't matter about the environment or the situation. You are the only person that controls the good times within you. And you can make them come or you can make them go by what you choose to believe about your life. It's not the environment, it's the person and what you choose to let yourself believe about yourself, in my opinion. That's the biggest thing that the spiritual journey taught me. It's about what you believe about yourself and what you can do for yourself. If you want out of your environment, you can be the voice that creates the environment to better yourself and get yourself out of a situation, in my opinion. And that's what I want to show the world and give the world. a positive environment that they can create and find their own way out of. And that's what I plan to do with my spiritual gift and my spiritual situation. Changing everything in my life, dealing with all my issues, and guiding my life to peace and goodness each and every day I wake up. And getting my mindset changed to accept the positivity that I'm building and I'm creating, and not self-sabotaging or torturing my happiness that my happiness and the goodness that's in my life that I have created over the time that I've worked spiritually, in my personal opinion. But that's just my opinion of my life and what I think about life and the things that I'm going through, in my opinion. But that's just my opinion, though.